Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, do you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Buenas, gente de YouTube. Sean bienvenidos de nuevo otra vez a este canal. Vamos a seguir con las aventuras de este cazarrecompensas del viejo este. Así que pues vamos allá.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
A ver, como iba diciendo, parece que vamos a ver la persecución de
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death.
Ahora sí, si puedo seguir, pues vamos a seguir a un aborigen, a un chamán, no sé, a un indio, parece. Pues parece que está bastante encabronado, de venganza. Es que venganza porque parece que le mataron a su tribu y pues que no se encabronaría así con eso. A ver, vamos que no me deja sacar el arma. Uah. Esas montañas, esa cascada, pero genial.
Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
¿Un lobo?
He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Voy a dejarla aquí. Una captura para la miniatura. Vamos avanzando, parece que ya hay una cabañas. Una águila, creo. No sé si era una águila.
They saw me before I saw them.
¡Ostras! ¡Ay, mierda! ¿Cómo les gustan las emboscadas? Voy a cambiar al rifle mejor. Están como lejos.
They saw me before I saw them.
Oh shit. Mierda. Voy a esquivar eso. A ver, otra vez. Tercera la vencida.
They saw me before I saw them.
Sí, me alcanzó a disparar así. Una bala entre el cerebro y me disparó.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Uy, mira, si son... Estos sí son verdaderos aborígenes. No como la otra vez que solo fue ahí. aquí munición. Voy a cambiar esto. Me encanta el revolver de Ranger. Bueno, pues como quería hacer un poco el miedo. Lo puedo disparar rápido.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Es que si el terreno se ve, muchas piedras y como difícil verlos. Un poco.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
¿Más? Mira, sin más, sin más. Venido bocota. Y debajo de los... Las piedras que no me hacen nada. No puedo agarrar las piedras. Creo balas.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
What? Se acaba de mover una... Ellos se acaba de mover un cacho de montaña. Mira, una cagada hacerlo y solo que no me da. Joder. Me mata. Ok,
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Estoy muy loca, me quería pegar. Bueno, ¿y aquí qué? No, por aquí. Mira. Me vuelven un colador en unos minutos.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Estaba bien iluminado, pero si no veo un... No veo ni mierda. Bueno, aquí sí. No sé, no le di a nadie, creo. Ah, es que por aquí había otro camino.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Hay un de luz. Una entradita chiquita. A la cueva. Esto está repleta de indios. Tierra, sí. No, voy a cambiar esto. Ahí está.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
Fantasmas indios, ay no. No quiero ver eso. Vamos por acá. Oh, chino, no alcancé.
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Bueno, pensé que me iba a matar, pero no. Los Quick Time Events. Ahí te van, ¿verdad? Uy. Hay otro.
How come you know so much about Indians?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
Ah, el Silas bien picado, teniendo 2 mujeres, pero se cansó. Bien pillín. ¿Y qué es esto? Algo que brilla ahí. Munición.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
¿Si soy indio? What the fuck?
As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes.
Yeah,
And
what?
indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
¿Dónde está? Ahora me estaba metiendo. Qué mal momento para quedarme sin jodida munición. Es que va a ese lado que no era. ¿Listo, listo? Saliendo.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
No, que acaba de pasar. Van a salir unas escaleras de la nada. Qué raro.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever.
Vamos a seguir el río este.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
Ah, es que se le entró por allí. Por otro lado. Uy, espera. ¿Qué es eso? Por aquí. Recarga rápida, revólveres. Carga durante el esfuerzo. No creo que es mejor la recarga rápida que se me
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Ay, pues sí, eran 3. Vamos, ¿qué seguimos haciendo? Estaba aquí atrás.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
Una cabra escalando montañas. No escalaba nada, solo.
And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me. Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
¿Cómo te quedaste, eh?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Sobrevivió la emboscada. No me quieren pegar. La recarga se fue. Mira, se me recargó una shit. Recarga todo lo que puedas. Eso.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
¿En serio no viste este camino?
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Hay algo cerca, dice. No me voy a detener a buscar eso.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
No, shit, se nos escapó. El lobo gris.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Episodio 6.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
No me enteré de nada. Me llaman cazarrecompensas. El chamán indio lobo gris lanzó una advertencia misteriosa a las, aconsejándole que no se lo volcara en el veneno de la amargura y el odio. What? ¿Volvemos a este pueblito? ¿Pero volvemos al pueblo este?
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street. Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
No, nice. Viene bien.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeeville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30. Well, that gave the locals enough time to prepare an ambush for those sons of bitches.
El viejito. Una arma. Chivo. Entonces, ¿qué pasa acá?
Hey, we got us a hero. Put some holes in him.
¿Qué hacen? ¿Estos eran, cierto? One shot.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait the son of the bitches out.
But this bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
Bueno, no puedo ni leer.
So he went in there alone to confront those criminals. One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
Okay.
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Por aquí.
From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Uy, un salto de fe. Voy a recargar antes de eso, se escucha muy peligroso. Recargantes. Tengo una nueva habilidad. What? Espera. A ver, agilidad mejora durante la concentración. Si rápido como el rayo te moverás y correrás un 50% más rápido durante la concentración. Y aquí en tirador. Que mejoremos el posible. Ya mejoré las pistolas.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Ya me agarré la escopeta, no sé. Lo voy a necesitar en estos lugares como cerrados.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
Pero me queda bien mucho. Gracias por esperar.
I'm gonna kill you dead. You can't hide from me.
Lo dejé sin tripas. Lo habrá dejado marca. Lo habrá dejado alguna marca por ahí. What? Pero sí. Verga.
Over there!
Espera, pero ahí. ¿Cómo estaba ahí? Ya cerca yo no veo nada.
That's Silas Greaves! What the hell?
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
¿Eso es todo? ¿Todo fácil? Una repita cerca, dice. Bueno, entonces tendré que pasar por aquí. Vamos a hacerlo otra vez. Uy, chica. Mira, no se había muerto el otro. Ya,
His
es
name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
What? Entonces, ¿cómo fue que ocurrió otra vez?
It was early evening, not high noon.
5 de octubre de 1850.
I was late to the party and Coffeyville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up a safe and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Mire la mancha el perdedor, los hermanos Dalton.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
Híjole.
And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. They still had friends in Coffeyville. Waste your bullets.
A ver si te resiste el escudero.
You can't get me.
Keep shooting. I don't mind. Shit.
Vale, ¿qué? El resto. ¿Tengo que entrar o qué? No, esto ya está más vacío. Me está cerca, pero no sé a dónde y no voy a buscar. Ay, me acabo de quedar perdido.
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs. Truth and name, they were coming at me from all
con la
directions.
escopeta y solo tenía 2 tiros. Se acaba de matar a 6.
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens. The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
No, no sirve de nada eso. Mal pase.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
Hey,
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers, and I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
I'm gonna cut you in half.
Lo que mierda eres, es un tanque. No le importara.
Gonna send you to the bone orchard.
Alcancé a correr. Shit.
It's hog
Pero es que resiste balazos como un campeón.
You ain't getting by me, Greaves. You are dead, law dog. It's hog killing time.
Mierda, mierda, me matan. Me matan.
You messed with our...
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Dice 23 agujeros. Mira, y los otros.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Te pitas de la verdad, una de 3. Bueno, algo cero. No, estuvo no estuvo tan difícil, no hubo putos duelos que son una mierda. Aunque ya le descubrí el tiro, cómo hacerlo, así que no voy a tan mal. Así que no siento más, pues, voy a dejar por aquí. Y si les gustó, compartan, denle un like, suscríbanse. Y nada más. Hasta otra.